Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to repot this potentilla. It's been in this rock pot for a couple of years now, and it's getting, I'd say it's pretty pot bound now because it's not easy to water. So we're going to get it out of this and get it into something different maybe. I don't think I'm going to put it back in this pot because it grows quite big and there's not a lot of watering space to be honest in this rock pot, so I might put it into something different. Okay, so we'll get it out of the pot anyway first. You can see that is tied in. Bring the camera in a little bit more. Oops. Roots coming out the bottom as well here, so definitely fill that part here. I think I've just watered that about 10 minutes ago. Watered all my trees, and you can see it's, even though I've given it a good soaking with the hose, it's not really getting much water in there. It's quite dry. I think I'm going to have to bend these out so I can take the whole drainage screen and everything with it. Still pretty stuck. There we go. Yeah, look, it's bone dry. I'd say that it was pulling, I put it into this from the very first repotting. I didn't even take out the old soil. I'd say it was when I got it first. Judging by it, doesn't look like there's any bonsai soil in it. Okay, so we'll get that cleaned off. Put a little tray here. Bit of bonsai soil in there, alright. So the weeds the roots have completely covered that outside of the pot, the inside of the pot, but the outside of the soil. You can see it's absolutely bone dry. Got some weed roots in there as well. Definitely needed a repot, alright. Screen, there it is. There. There's bonsai soil in there, right, but absolutely bone dry. So we're having some fantastic weather again. Sun's out. Not great for my barrels. I still haven't got my barrels filled this year. It's getting a bit ridiculous. We're getting very little rain. What bit we get is a tiny bit for a short amount of time. Not enough to fill the barrels or anything. Barely enough to wet the trees. So I don't know what's going on. I hope we're not going to suffer for it in the summer. We get all our good weather now. So it's 17 degrees Celsius out there now. Sunshine's a bit windy, but blue skies again. And it's supposed to be like that for the rest of all next week as well. So I'm going to be watering every day. This looks like it hasn't been watered for weeks. Like I said, I just watered it this morning. When we put the water on and it wasn't draining, soaking in, and I knew then that it was pretty pot bound. And then it just runs off. And I think that pot probably absorbs the moisture. So it's just like concrete or something. It's just some kind of an imitation rock pot. It probably absorbs the moisture out of the soil too. So. Been in here a long time, because this particle stuff, this white stuff, is cat litter stuff I used to get, and I stopped getting it because I was told that it breaks down and goes to mush, but this one doesn't, as you can see, and this must be in this pot. If that's still there, must be about 3-4 years at least, because I haven't used that in years, and you can see it's still not broken down. So I might look at getting some more of that and adding it to my soil mix, because it's cheap. Bulk up the soil mix, and like you get a big sack of it for like €10. You do need to sieve it, it's quite dusty when you sieve it. A good bit for the price in comparison to, say, pumice or anything like that. So if I can get some and add it, it will take up. You can see a lot of it's still there, and it's still basically the way I put it in. Okay, we'll give this a wash, clean it out, and we'll be back. Okay, so I'll give it a wash, but to be honest, I don't think you're not going to be able to do much with these roots. They're so fine. All you can do is just kind of trim it, and just trim it flat on the bottom. I don't think I would be going through all them roots, trying to sort all them out. I'm not sure that people class this as a bonsai. But I have seen people turn them into nice bonsai. This guy's just a small one. It's kind of like a bit of a clump style. Seems to be lots of trees together, all clumped together. But that's the way it was. I have this one here I could possibly take out, but I don't think I will. I'll wait. I think it'll fill out and eventually create a kind of a thicker trunk, and I'll just kind of build it up and I keep pruning back. When it's growing, I prune back all the lower stuff, so it kind of keeps the trunk. Okay, so I'm thinking, how about this blue pot? It has yellow flowers, so I think a blue pot would be nice. Front-wise, dead branch in there. Front-wise, it's either probably that or that. Need to grow it out this side a bit more this year. Just getting some of these growing out. But it's all done by clip and grow basically. As you can see, it's quite messed up in there. I will go into a bit of pruning later on. Not right now, I'll let it strengthen up first. And then we'll prune it back a bit in the kind of summer when it's hardened off. And probably after it's flowered. Okay, so let's get it in here. So I already have some drainage screens attached in there. So do I need to wire it in? I'll put a couple of small wires just to hold it. So like you're going to damage the roots with them. A couple of this thin stuff will do. I was looking at my apple trees, my crab apple trees are in flower now. One is, the flowers are open, the smaller one, and the big one that I collected from my mother's garden, that's about to burst into flower as well, and I think I might bring that in at some stage and cut all the flowers off it, because that one's still got a lot of growing to do. Ramifying and stuff, so I might take all the flowers off that. I hate having to do it because I'm like that, I'm not in a crazy rush for it to grow, but I think this year I might do that with it. Flowers quite really well and get a lot of fruit on it as well, but this year I think we'll stop it. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Okay, how deep I want it in the pot. I want to kind of lift it a little bit so we have a bit of a trunk as such. And then we'll somehow just tie these on a little bit so it's just holding it in. So I emptied my shed, finally got all my tropicals trees outside, so they're all out on the benches now. I think our chances of frost have gone hopefully. So I think they'll be okay, they're all out enjoying the sun now today, and they will be for the week. So there's well, not my jades I have the jades either in the house or I put the big jade forest and stuff that I had in my little greenhouse that were in the shed. But my ficus and other thing, bits like that, they've all gone out. My what are they called? Chafleras. They're all out now on the bench. Okay, so I think that looks about okay, and I think it'd be nice with the blue pot, the yellow flowers. So we just need to fill that in. There's not really much to work it into, but we'll just push it down so there's no air pockets anyway. think this will do quite well now this year. Now it's out of the pot. You can fill this pot and we'll be able to give it a good watering. Like I said, we'll start creating a bit more structure to it later on. I won't go trimming it now. Yeah, so that should be okay. It should turn out nice, and when it's in flower it should look well. So I think that's it for this one. It's just a short one, just wanted to get that done. So as always guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.